So let's talk about our Titus pickling cucumbers. So today is March 22nd, and as you can see, my Titus cucumbers have broken the surface. It's really exciting. So we'll continue to watch and see how they grow. So let's take a look. There are my Titus. Those are my pickling cucumbers. They're looking amazing. Oh, got a little true leaf. I think I need to raise up my light a bit. I do. I'll do that. Okay, so I wanted to show you what my Titus cucumbers look like. Now these, it's April 5th today, and like these are crazy big already. So I planted 2 in each pot. Of course, going to keep the strongest one, but they're all strong and I don't want to waste them. But let me show you my muncher cucumbers that I planted at the same time. Here are my muncher cucumbers. So I thought the Titus would be like this. They would take like 6 to 8 weeks to grow so I could plant them out. But as you can tell, there's a huge difference. So I can't believe how fast these things have grown and how big they've gotten. And I've taken a look at I took one of them out of its pot to check the roots out. I am going to try to pot these up because it's only the beginning of April. There's no way I can plant these outside without killing them. But they're getting way too big for these little pots. They're getting too many roots. So I'm going to go get a bunch of bigger pots and I am going to attempt to transplant these or pot them up. I know it's not the best thing for cucumbers, but I have to do something with them. So I'm going to go get pots. So just going to take a closer look. I mean, this is a 4-inch pot and these are humongous. So I am gently going to try to pry them apart. Here, let me show you what the roots are looking like. Okay, so I'm going to gently just squeeze it so I can get it to pop out of the pot. So there's all the roots. So it's got lots and lots of roots. So I am going to try to gently get this apart and get it into its own pot. Here goes nothing. I mean, this is the one vegetable they always say really don't, but I mean, the roots are starting to grow up and maybe I should water this a bit first and then I'll take it apart. Okay, let me show you what I did with this one. I put a little bit of dirt in the bottom of this pot. I then stuck the 4-inch pot in there because I'm trying, this one only has 1 cucumber in it, but I still want to pot it up. So I put I've seen this done before, so it does the least root disturbance. So I got it in there. I'm going to pull it out. I can get it out. Hopefully, the dirt's not staying. I think the dirt needs to be wetter. Come on, stay there. Okay, pull it out. See if it works. Just pushing it down as I go. And then you see I have a little area to put it in. So I'm just going to dump it out and then drop it right into that hole and push it down. And so I did not disturb these roots at all on this one. I can do that with this one. So I'm just going to give it some water. Oh, come on. Making a mess now. There, I can see the water is sinking down in there. I'll give it a bit more. I just want to make sure it's watered in good. And it's settling down. So we're going to consider that one done. And that's going to be my easiest one. Just for the fact that I was able to do that. So I am going to try to separate, let's see, I need to do some moving around of cucumber plants. I've noticed a couple are smaller, like, let me move this one out of the way. Like this one's really big and this one's smaller, and this is sort of what I expected, was more this size than this size. So I will try to get this little one out of here, pot it up, and then drop this one in like I did that to cause the least disturbance possible. But I mean, the plants are amazing. And I mean, it's still a beautiful plant for this age, and I don't want to lose it. So all I can do is try. All right, so let's get a couple more pots out of my big container so that I can put this in the tray. And I don't want to put it at the end. Okay. So that one's in. Now this one, I am going to split the two, but I'm hoping I can pop one into the dirt. So I'm just going to get some dirt. I'm going to put that much in there for now. And I am going to add a bit of water to it. Oh, it's running out the bottom. Good. Okay. So now I'm making a mess. Oh, well. Okay, so here we go. Tip it upside down again. The water is going to hold it in a little bit better together. And I am gently going to see if I can separate these. Yeah, it's coming apart pretty good. I mean, I can hear the popping of roots. But let's see, let's wiggle these apart gently. I mean, at this stage, I don't have any choice. There, okay, that one's got a good, put that down. Okay, hold you there. And gently. I do have one more packet of these seeds, but they came directly from Ukraine. And as you know, there's a lot of issues going on with Ukraine right now with the war and them being invaded. So I don't know if I'll be able to get more of these seeds in the future for a while. So I don't want to, I'm trying to save my other ones for next year. But I mean, these are just wowing me. Can't believe it. Okay. So there we go. It's potted up. Add a bit more water to it. Let that soak in there. Try to give it as little trauma as possible. Okay. There, so you can see the water sinking down into it. And the problem is now they're going to take up a whole lot more room on my growing shelf. I got a hole there. Let's just fill that up. There. I am not going to mess with it too much because I don't want to wreck anything. Okay. And I'll put it in my tray. So I'm just going to continue at potting these all up, and I will show you what that looks like when I am done. So there are my cucumbers all potted up. I'm gonna have to raise the lights on my shelf for growing. I've got 28. Now there were a couple smaller ones. Like there's a smaller one, there's a smaller one, and then I've got a couple more that are over there. But I mean, some of them are huge, and I just wasn't, I mean, even the small ones look great and healthy. So, like I said, today is April 5th. I am going to give them a few days, and probably like 5 days. I mean, I'll know if they're going to make it fairly quickly or not. All right, so that's it for my Titus pickling cucumbers for today, and we'll see what they look like in a few days. So here's my Titus tomatoes. So here's my Titus pickling cucumbers. It is April 10th. Let's take a closer look at them. So last year I'd heard about these on a couple of YouTube channels. I was searching for pickling cucumbers, and I came across where they're monaceous and ganaceous. I think these are ganaceous. I'll have to look it up, and I'll put it in the video later on. But I ordered these on Amazon in Canada, and they came directly from Ukraine. And because of all the craziness that's going on, again, I ordered another package, or I placed another package, and they are on their way. And I just feel horrible about what's going on over there. But let's take a closer look at these things, because this is amazing. I mean, I'm growing munchers, and they're maybe a quarter of the size. You'll have to check out my muncher one, because I'm dating that as well. So like I said, April 10th. Outside it is only 8 Celsius. We've taken a turn for the cool. We had some snow yesterday. These guys are, I mean, I can't believe how fast these guys have grown. So I figured if I started them 8 weeks ahead of time, I could get them out in the garden, you know, maybe the 3rd week of May, just keeping an eye on what the frost situation is. Don't want to lose them, but I mean, look at these things. I mean, take a look in there. I mean, they're just, it's unbelievable, the growth. And I'm like, am I going to have flowers soon? I mean, look in there. Just unbelievable. So I can't remember what I said, but this, I have 4 trays. There are 7 plants in every one. And just so that you can see, there's how big these pots are. So these are a good sized pot. And I mean, they're big. That one's one of the smaller ones. Gotta be careful. I mean, look at this leaf. I mean, there's my hand next to that leaf. I mean, it's just crazy how fast these guys are growing. So I'm going to post this video now so you guys can all take a look, because if anybody has them, it'll give you an idea of what it's growing with. But I will be at the end of the season, probably partway through the season too, I'll do an updated video starting from the beginning with all that's going on. And then I will do a video in the fall. And I'm going to weigh my cucumbers as I pick them and just really find out how they're producing. And these ones, I don't know if I said it before, you're supposed to get 80% of the flowers are supposed to be female and only 20% male. So I'm really excited about these. I have a feeling I'll be putting them in gallon pots. Oh, and just before this, you would have seen where I was growing 2 in a container. I split them apart and I never lost one. Oh, and also I don't think I said, when I was pulling them apart, like separating them and replanting them, I could smell fresh cucumber. The smell was absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited about these ones, what they're going to taste like, what they're going to be like pickled, and I'll keep you in tune. So we'll get back to this one, but for now I will post this one, hopefully today. We'll see. And then I'll continue on with the growth of them all. All right, let's move on. So just a quick follow-up. I thought I'd show them on the tray. So here I've got them on the tray under the lights. They're on here only for 12 hours because I have to rotate them because there's the other ones. So at night, the ones on top come down in here or in here all night. Man, those leaves are big. I mean, look at that leaf. I'm really, really excited about these. All right. We'll follow up in another week or so. So I thought I'd show you what the package looks like, and you can see the spelling in it. I've seen it as Tityc, I think it was, but here it is Tityc, and it is F1 cucumber. And I do have these ones available or left still, but I wanted to get more, like I said, so I ordered more. So I just did a little bit of research and I found that these cucumbers actually go from germination to producing fruit in 45 to 55 days, which is crazy fast for my research. Everything else I read is like start your cucumbers indoors 6 to 8 weeks before you want to put them outside. I'm thinking I probably should have planted these the 1st of April. Well, maybe not even till now, but it is what it is. I may have to pot them up again, and you'll see that in future videos. Just to let you know, in my little pocket of the world, it looks like I am in zone 7A. We're a little microclimate area here. So last year, we never had any frost from the middle of April. But I still want to be careful and watch. Our temperatures have dropped drastically. Looks like today's what, April 11th. Looks like on Sunday, our temperatures start to go back up again. I'll have to keep a real eye on the temperature, because if these things are going to fruit in 45 to 55 days, wow. Oh, and they're ganaceous. So I'm going to put a link down below to where I bought them on Amazon in Canada. I'm also going to see if I can track them down on Amazon.com for the States, and I'll put that down below. But I mean, so far, these are wow. So I'm going to get this posted and wait for the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.